everybody, how you doing? This is Rob from Rob's Guitar School, and we got another in our acoustic series here. This one we're using flat pick instead of finger picking. So this is for an awesome song called America from Simon and Garfunkel from their album Bookends that came out in 1968. Yes, 1968. I have information over here that tells all. So I want to say thanks to a couple folks here on Ultimate Guitar. There's Fabio Filoni and Diddy D did some great transcriptions for it. You know, I checked it out myself, added in some things to make sure it was just right, and so we have a great version of this song for you here, complete with tab and chord charts. And also, if you were a beginner and you want to do this song, throughout it I'll give some beginner tips to simplify it, because this song is fairly involved. A lot of great parts. You know, as before, I will do some singing. Once again, I'm not a singer. I only play one here on TV. But singing is fun, you know, and so hopefully I can inspire you to try singing yourself. And don't worry about the notes that come out. Just have fun trying to sing. So I'm just going to be highlighting, you know, I'm going to be going over each section of the song, you know, the intro, the verse, you know, chorus, bridge, the outro. In the outro of the song, it's really like there's a lot of things going on there. And what I've done there is I've combined like two guitar parts into one. And also, since it fades out, I created like an ending that is very Paul Simon-ish in a way, kind of like Scarborough Fair a little bit. But anyway, you'll see. Let's get to it. And one thing, before I forget, if you like this video and you like the other ones, please click like and subscribe. We have lots of awesome videos here and lots more to come, and we love to help you learn to play guitar here. All right, so here we go. All right, so the first part that we're going to do here is the intro, and it goes something like this. Alright, so our chords here for this, just go for the chords first of all. Just C, a chord called a C, B, and that all it is you just have your C here, and you lift up your ring finger and you move your second finger up. First finger stays where it was before, and then it's going to go to A minor, and A minor G. That's an A minor. You just add your pinky here on the 3rd fret of string 6, and then F. F bar chord is what he used here. Now, just for beginners, if I was to do it, I just would C, the C, B, easy, A minor, do the A minor again if the A minor G is tough, and then do an easy F like that. Okay, so. But now, for the rest of the folks, just to play like the song, our strumming pattern is going to go bass note, 2 down strums. So the bass note on each chord, you know, 5th string, down, C, B, A minor, A minor G. Our bass string is now the 6th string, and then F bar chord still on the 6th string. Okay, and our first little cool guitar lick. The easiest way to think about this is think of it as an easy F chord like this. And what he does here is he just does some hammer-ons. So he hammer-ons on string 4, he's hammering on to the 3rd fret. And remember, with hammer-ons, it's you still gotta push hard, but it's the velocity of how your fingers are. Think of a hammer hitting a nail. Whack. Hammers don't work very well if they try to push the nail down really slow. It's the velocity. Whack! And so you gotta have that when you do your hammer-ons. So that's on string 4 to the 3rd fret. Now string 3 to the 2nd fret, and then you just, here we are, remember our shape, 1st fret on string 2. And he's going to do a bend here. So when you do a bend, so this bend is going to be on the 3rd fret of string 2. And make sure when you do a bend, you have helper fingers, especially when you're close to the nut, or in this case, the capo. Oh yeah, I forgot, to play this song in tune, you got to have the capo at the 2nd fret. I always forget to mention about the capo. So anyways, so what we do is a bend and release. We're going to pick the note, push up, and then drop down. Now don't worry if you can't like push up, like do a full step bend here. If you just go, that's cool. And that's pretty much what he does right there. And then our last note we're going to be, so it's, okay, so then after the intro he repeats that again. Starts off the same with the same hammer-ons. And then he's going to do a slide though. He's going to go, which is pretty cool. So what he's doing here, instead of a bend, substitute that with a slide. Your 3rd finger here is going to be on string 2 at the 3rd fret. And you're going to slide up to the 5th fret. And once again, when I'm talking about frets here, I am talking in relation to the capo here. So here's the capo at the 2nd fret. This now, for our purposes of this instructional, that's the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So anyways, just in case you get confused about what fret we're talking about here. So I'm at the 3rd fret, I'm going to slide up to the 5th fret, and then with my 1st finger I'm at string 2, the 3rd fret. Last note is on string 3 at the 5th fret. So it's slide, okay, so that is the intro to the song. All right, so let's move on to our standard verse section of the song, and so I'm going to go ahead and play it right here for you. And I'll just do a little singing here. Let us be lovers, we'll bury our fortunes together. Go. So that's our little demo of our verse here. So it starts off like an intro. So it's let us be lovers, we'll bury our fortunes together. Okay. So for beginners here, and I'll get to that what I just didn't say, but beginners, you just could just do. And then A minor again, and then easy F. So that's your beginner little tutorial right there. But for how the song goes, let us be lovers, we'll bury our fortunes together. Okay, now this part here with the F bar chord here, what's gonna down, down, up, down, down. So we're gonna get down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So our strumming there is gonna go down, down. Go. So what's happening there? Okay, so what we got here is an F. It's like an F sus4, which we're doing here. We're gonna keep our F bar chord shape here, keep the middle finger down, and what's gonna happen is our pinky is going to drop down to string 3 at the 3rd fret. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna confine our strumming with our right hand here to really strings 3 and 2. And so I'm gonna strum down on those. And as soon as I strum down on strings 3 and 2, I am going to hammer on with my pinky on the 3rd fret of string 3. Once again, it's that quick velocity, and you still have to have pressure to keep. So our strumming is gonna go down, up. So you just gotta hammer on. Then you lift the pinky up, and then you're gonna go up, down with your right hand. So it's down, up, down, and the first down is when you have the hammer on and the pinky will come back up. Down, up, down, then you do it again. Down, up, down. So that F part is down, 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 down. So that's how that goes, and that's a common theme in the song. The other thing too that he does for dramatic effect is he'll really, you know, down, 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 down. You know, just to kind of, you know, you have the verse going on. It's kind of cool and mellow, and then he's got like a, I don't know, like a period. He's like very lyrical, I guess, in his playing here. You know, announces the next section, a separation between parts. So it's really cool. I love this song. Okay. So that part with I've got some real, so he's just basically C, C, B, you know, once again with our bass note, 2 down strums, C, B. Then you do 2 A minors with that same thing, and then we're gonna have our first lick that we did with our intro. So just rewind and check that part out there. So. With the singing, it's like I've got some real. Okay, now the next part. Here's the demo. So we've got some down, down, up, down is our strumming pattern going on here. So for beginners, just go E minor 7. A7 and E minor, E minor 7, A7. So that's what the chords are going there, and for beginners, you can just do 1 strum on that. In terms of what the strumming is going on here, it's just down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So 1 strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so we're going to go 2 of those on E minor 7. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And then we're going to go A7, down, down, up, down with 1 strumming pattern. So we have down, down, up, down, 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 down. Okay, we have a hammer-on lick here. So what's happening here, we are on string 6. We are hammering on to the 2nd fret. Once again with velocity and holding down with some pressure there. And then you do the same thing on string 5 and then just open D. When you're working on hammer-ons, try to not to get it to sound like a little, you know, try to see if you can get it to be smooth and even on all the notes. So that's just something you can practice on. So, so we bought a pack of cigarettes. That part. So after that, you're going to do E minor with 1 strumming pattern, E minor 7 with 1 strumming pattern, and then A7 twice. Down, down, down. Okay, the next part, and okay, so what's happening here is our strumming pattern is like down, down, up, down. We're in the D chord. So D. Once again, beginners, don't worry about strumming. Just go D, C, G. Okay, so down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down. Okay, then we're gonna have down, down, down. Okay, so what he's got here is kind of a cool little moving bass line here, but just think of it as 3 down strums with our right hand. We're going to go down, lift up your first finger on we're on a G here, and we're doing the G with the 3rd finger and pinky here. Though I don't think it matters too much if you like to have your G with just, but for the most part, we're doing the G with the 3rd to sound more like the song. G with the 3rd finger and pinky here. I wouldn't hold it against you, or you also may do your G chord that shape, that's fine. So anyways, back to what we're doing here is 3 down strums for first down strum, and I'm just really focusing on strings 6 and 5. I might be touching string 4, but it's okay. So you can do one down strum with the first finger down, then second down strum with the first finger up, and then third down strum with the first finger back down. So it kind of gets them, which takes us back to. Okay, and our strumming here is it's just like our intro, but we're gonna go bass, note, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 and then our F that we covered before, F bar chord. So I'm gonna play. Let me just play verse 2 to you here. I'm not gonna show it to you, but just so you know. So. Kathy, I said it before, a Greyhound in Pittsburgh. Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hike from Saginaw. Come to look for America. Okay, so what's happening there is just like the regular verse here, after I'll go for the C, C, B, the A minor. We're still gonna have the, and then we're gonna go G 4 times with our strumming pattern. Down, 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 and then we're gonna alternate between D and G with one strumming pattern. Down, 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 and then C major 7. Kind of cool, jazzy kind of thing going on here. So a C major 7 it's really easy. All it is a C. You lift up your first finger, and then we're gonna do 4 strumming patterns with our C major 7 with down, down, and down. Down, 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 down. All right. So that takes us to the bridge section. So I'll play that for you. So. On the bus, playing games with the faces. He said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said be careful, this bow tie is really a camera. All right, so how we play that part? Very carefully. All right, so we're gonna do a B flat major 7. So he's, slipping some jazz chords in here. I love it. Okay, how do we play a B flat major 7? Well, we got a chord chart here showing that to you right now. But your first finger is at the first fret of string 5. Third finger is at the third fret of string 4. Middle finger's on the second fret of string 3. Pinky's on the third fret of string 2. And if you get you bar it, so you also get string 1 there. If you're a beginner on this, suppose you could not bar it. You could do that same shape I just gave you, but instead of having a bar, just drop your first finger down to string. Just drop string 1 at the first fret. But anyways, so our strumming pattern is still going to be down, down, up, down. We're going to do 4 of those. Laughing on the bus, playing games. Okay, so we're going to do C major 7, 3 strumming patterns on there. Games with the pieces. And then after we have that. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a. So that's B flat major 7 with 4 strumming patterns, and then C major 7 with 4 strumming patterns. Okay, so then we're gonna do F bar chord 4 times. I said be careful, this bow tie is really up. Okay, and then we're gonna go to like our intro of the song. Our strumming pattern is going to be bass note, down, up, down. I said be careful, his bow tie is really a camera. Okay, then we're going to do a different chord here. So it's called a D9. Yeah, it's called D9 F sharp here. So all it is, the easy way to think about it, make an E minor and just take your second finger and move it up to the second fret of string 6. First finger and third finger stays the same. So we're going to do 2 strumming patterns. On that, the bass note is on string 6, of course. Down, 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 down. And that's bass note, of course. And then 4 times on the F bar chord, bass note on 6th string again. Okay. All right. So even though the third verse is the same as the first verse, I'll play it here for you. So you just hear the words and stuff like that. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. You smoked the last one an hour ago. So I looked at the scenery, checked the magazine, and the moon's over Okay, and so the fourth verse is really kind of very similar to the second verse, but I'll play it here for us anyways and take us to the next section. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, no, I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching and I don't know why. Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. Okay, so that's that whole part. What just happens there is, counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike. That's just like, it took me 4. Yeah, it's just like it took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. 4 times down, 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 down on the G chord, down. So it's just really just like the second verse. But then what they do is they just they do it 2 more times. Okay, and of course awesome harmonies from Art Garfunkel there. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the outro part. And as I was saying before, there's like 2 guitar parts going on at the same time, and then also they've got like a Hammond B3 organ playing stuff in the background. So what I've done is combined it together in a way that's really cool, and it sounds like the song. It's a little bit more involved, and once again, I will give some basic suggestions. If you want to go basic on this, it could be like this. So think of it as just doing the end of the bridge section with an end, like. And then you can just end up on C. That would be a beginner way to do it. So here's the outro of the song here, and with the combined part. So here we go. There we go. All right, so let me show that to you here. So basically, it's just like a bass note down, up, down. Okay. So think intro. So we're just gonna do C, C, B, A minor, and then with the A minor, what he does is he arpeggiates it. What does that mean? He just plays. He plays the notes individually. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it's okay, and then we're gonna change things up a little bit here, and it's gonna go D minor, and then a D minor C. So you do a D minor, and your pinky comes down to the 3rd fret of string 5, and then I'm not sure off the top of my head what the name of this chord is, but think of it as you have that D minor. Here you just move your 2nd finger up to the 2nd fret of string 5. So, and then we're going to go to the bass line going. So it's good. So what I'm going to do here is I've got the 3rd fret of string 6, and then open D, and then on 3rd fret of the D string, and then the 2nd fret of the D string. So we have. So what's going to happen here? Okay, think of when I hit this is really the bass note of a C chord. You imagine, so I have. I just don't have my 3rd finger down right there. Down, up, down, and then. And what's going to happen there is then you lift up your middle finger. You just have your 1st finger here, bass note, and then just down, up. So, right there. Down, 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 down. Okay. Okay, now our next little bass notes are going to be 2nd fret on string 4, and then 3rd fret on string 5. So it's from there. It's so we have. So we're at a regular C, down, up, down, okay, and then back to our A minor, G, arpeggiated. Now we're gonna do a D minor, but we're gonna arpeggiate that with a little skip. Hold that one for a second, then you go. Same thing with the D minor C. That's be 5, 3, 2, 1, and then that chord right here with your D minor with your middle finger on the B here at the 2nd fret of string 5. And then you're just going to repeat the whole thing again from. So. Okay, so we've done that a 2nd time. So then it's going to go. It's going to start off just the same as before, but now we're going to start adding in a little bend. So it's going to go. So it's after the one you go. And then we're going to do the bend, and this is the same bend that we had in the beginning of the song. We had. But we're just going to go. That's all that is. So we have. Then you're going to do the D minor part arpeggiated. Back, and that's going to repeat the same thing we just did a 2nd time. Okay, now the song pretty much is faded out by this point. So here's the ending I made up in the vein of the song, and also kind of like in a Paul Simonish kind of way. So so this is going to take us up to the intro of the song. That's how we're going to kind of fade out. So I'm going to walk up to a C chord. So I'm on the 3rd fret of string 6, open string 5, 2nd fret string 5. Okay, now we're going to go bass note, down, up, down. So we know this routine by now. Down, C, B, A minor, G. And now it's going to be like the bridge in that I have my A minor shape, but now my middle finger is gonna go, so A minor shape, but middle finger goes up to the 2nd fret of string 6. I'm gonna do that strumming pattern twice. Bass note, down, up, down, bass note, down, up, down. And then F bar chord, I'm gonna do that 3 times. Bass note, down, up, down, bass note, down, up, down. And strum the F bar chord once. So that's, so we have, since he likes the hammer-ons and pull-offs, we're gonna go. So what I'm doing, what we have here is I'm doing a hammer-on string, hammer-on pull-off on string 2. So that's at string 1, string 2 at the 1st fret, hammer on and pull off. So you get hammer on and then pull down, and you do the same thing on string 3 at the 2nd fret, string 4 at the 2nd fret, and then you can go 2nd fret on string 5, and then 3rd fret on string 5 to strum a C chord. So we have. Fancy, you can add some harmonics here, and we do an octave harmonic here. So this would be at the, because we're capo to the 2nd fret, this would be at the 14th fret, right over the middle part. And then the last one, kind of a classical guitar artificial harmonic. This would be advanced in that. And I am fretting a note here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8th fret here, which is really a C here. And what I'm going to do is lightly touch here. I got a 20 fret guitar. I'm right over the edge of the sound hole, right as far as like where I'm touching it, right over the edge of the fretboard, touching the string lightly with my index finger. And then with my thumb, I am plucking the string. So it sounds pretty cool. So that whole thing is. You know, you can do it. Anyway, so this is for your advanced players. Well, anyways, I have hope that you have enjoyed this video. I love, love, love this song. This is a fantastic song. I used to listen to it as a little kid, and my dad had a reel-to-reel tape recorder, and so I'd play it over and over again. Those old, yeah. So yeah, I'm on the older side, but it was really cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in lessons from our school, we do excellent lessons on Zoom from our instructors here. So there's a link in the description of this video. Just click on it and set up a free half-hour lesson. We'll get right back to you. There are more videos to come, and once again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you come and visit us often, and so we can teach you more excellent guitar stuff. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Bye.